Hi, and welcome to my advanced law guide for Amazing Cultivation Simulator. I'm Icon, and in this video I'm going to talk about what's so good about advanced laws and how to acquire them. You will most likely know advanced laws from the character generation screen, all the perks that cost you 5 points and give you a certain skill book, like for example the 7 Slaughtering Sword or the Primordial Alchemy Law, are so-called advanced laws. They are really powerful and offer your sect a new skill set which can be used not only to create a completely new breed of cultivators. For example, the Myriad Artifact Law is a wonderful skill set to create really powerful artifacts. Best artifact creators can be trained with this law, but also the lower ranking skills, like for example here conditioning chant, increasing max chi, can be used to make your golden core breakthroughs more effective. When we look here, the core shaping and the chi shaping levels can be used to improve your core shapers later. And when we check that out, here's sword control. No, I know that. Here, 7 Slaughtering Form, max chi improved by 50%. Every max chi increasing skill translates into better chances to get that quality 1 golden core for your sect. So, in a nutshell, the more laws your sect owns, the easier it is to create really strong and powerful cultivators per se. And every advanced law has a certain specialty trait, a certain strategy behind it, which makes it really powerful. The infamous 7 Slaughtering Sword Law, for example, is extremely good at artifact power. Or, like I already mentioned, with the Myriad Artifact Law, making your crafters really powerful, and the Primordial Alchemy Law giving you really strong alchemy things. As you see, they are quite specialized. But how can you acquire them? So I already mentioned one method, and that's while doing the character generation. You can acquire them for perk points. This is a very costly method and only acquirable or doable once in the game. There are, of course, other methods. The most commonly known method is the Kunlun competition, which happens once in a year at Mount Kunlun as a event that will be marked out, and then you can go there. And it works like that. With the Kunlun competition, you send one disciple over there and he has a chance to win the great prize. This is determined by the actual fit of the character stats to the law in question. When you go to the Kunlun competition, you can select which skill book you want to compete for, and every skill book has other skills and attributes necessary. So you can either go for a spoiler guide and check out which attributes are noted to that, or you just go for your luck with a Kunlun competition. But luckily, Kunlun is not the only way to acquire these. Another very reliable way is mining out mountains, and sometimes when you mine out mountainous areas, your disciples will find stone caskets. In these caskets, when you get really lucky, you can acquire a advanced law just like that. So mountainous regions are really good to acquire advanced law skill books, and if you want to put it to the max, there's even the canyon map, which is brim-filled with mountain tiles if you want to go for that strategy. Another valid strategy to go for to acquire your advanced laws is triggering the derivative calculation ritual. Derivative calculation is a miracle that you can learn pretty much whenever you want. I think there's let me check. Give me a sec. Mr. Busong will be our guinea pig here. So derivative calculation is actually a core shaping miracle. The description is very misleading. Attempt to predict what might happen at certain location in the future. This basically, if the miracle is successful, what it does is it will trigger a event at a certain point where you can go go there and do that event. The real idea behind the derivative calculation build attempts is to create a so-called heavenly mandate event. So let's show you how that looks like. And that's the event you were looking for, Manifesting Mandate. This is a event which you can create by spamming the derivative calculation miracle. To round up the information here, the derivative calculation costs you 10 years of your lifespan, and it is a quite nasty thing. First off, the Manifesting Mandate event is only one of many events that this skill can trigger, and it costs you 10 years of life, and the success chances are determined by 3 things. First, it calculates, or no, it's actually 4 things. First is the first in calculation is your cultivation rank. As we see here, our cultivator is a primordial spirit cultivator, and that's pretty much the best you can get, apart from demigods, but demigods, usually you will use them differently. And the next thing is your attainment level. Attainment reflects how much abilities your cultivator has already gathered, and basically the higher the attainment, the higher the chances of the calculation to go successful. Last but not least, luck and intelligence are also measured into your success chances for the derivative calculation. But since 2 of 4 factors are basically experience by having a higher level of a cultivator, primordial spirit, or having a lot of skills learned, attainment, you can see that the easiest way to acquire the mandates via derivative calculations is when you are already somewhat consolidated. So if you want to go actively on the hunt for mandates, you should try to maximize 1 cultivator into the primordial spirit rank, teach him as many skills as possible, and check out that he or she has a decent luck and intelligence rating, and then you're good to go. So the Manifesting Mandate event itself is not a guarantee to acquire your law. So we're going to send a couple of people over there. I'm going to send one of these and one of the others. So when a mandate event spawns, let's fast forward that, you get a certain chance to acquire a advanced law from this event. It's always random which law will be spawned on this event, and to successfully acquire that, you have 2 methods at your disposal, which I'm going to show you as soon as our disciples are at the spot. I have already derived a pretty successful strategy here. So we go for that one, and here you see always which law is in question, and you have the option to take it by force or accept the teachings. The way this works is as follows. When you go for accept teachings, the game checks if the person that's triggering the event has a positive fit to the law in question. Like right now, Yingju will get checked if her stats are a good fit to the Myriad Artifact law, and if yes, congratulations, you have acquired the law. The way I utilize that in the earlier stages of the game is whenever a mandate is manifesting somewhere, I'll send all of my disciples there first. All of them. Just everybody. Every inner disciple gets to go over there, because I tend to have all elements in my sects, and therefore I have a wild mix of different stats. And keep in mind that when you go for accept teachings, you don't destroy the event. When you accept the teachings and it is no success, you get another roll. Basically, this event only ends via 2 ways. When one of those is enough time has passed and another cultivator has taken it, or no, it's actually 3. Or you have successfully taken it, it's also gone. Or method 3 is you take it by force. When you take the mandate by force, you see you need at least a primordial spirit cultivator to do so, and the success chance is measured by luck. The good news here is whenever you do that, you also get a Eureka pill as a reward. If it's no success, you at least get a prize there and you gain some reputation. But keep in mind, when you destroy the mandate, it's destroyed, and it's your only role to acquire that. The other option you have is just to spam the hell out of this place to acquire that law. Derivative calculation, though, is not the only way to acquire the manifesting force that manifesting mandate event to spawn. There's also the Wild South, where you can adventure, and also the Great Snowland, where you can adventure, which sometimes trigger events. Especially in the Wild South, I had more luck lately than in the Great Snowland, so take that with a grain of salt. I can't guarantee that the Snowland works to trigger mandates. I know that in the Wild South I already triggered successfully mandates, but since the events of the Snowland and the Wild South look very similar to another, I'm pretty sure it could work up there too. So basically, when you spam adventures in the Wild South, eventually you can trigger, with some luck, a new event when you're asking for rumors. Wherever you can ask for rumors, it's not only these two maps, you have a certain chance of spawning a manifesting mandate event. Beyond that, there's sadly no other chances to acquire these wonderful laws. Last but not least, there's also in Heaven's Step Peak a cultivator called Heishu Dao. If you give that person a blank piece of talisman paper, I'll show you which one I mean. Here's the talisman paper. Here, talisman paper. If you gift that to Heishu Dao, you will receive in return a copy of the Primordial Symbols Law, which is basically the talisman law. So if you want to take a trip to Skydome Palace, it's very, very much worth it. I'm not sure if it's not Skydome Palace, it's Kunlun Palace. I keep mixing those up at times, but I'm 90% sure that's Skydome Palace. So that's all I have to say about advanced laws, and that's pretty much all I know about how you can acquire them. I hope that was somewhat helpful for you. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions, or if you know of other ways to acquire the advanced laws. Let me know, because I'm really eager to learn about that. And also give this video a thumbs up if you like that, to make it more visible in the algorithm game. And last but not least, if you like that content, in my channel I do daily videos, so just subscribe, turn on this notification bell, and you won't miss anything in the future. Last but not least, down there in the description below you will find my Twitch channel and also my Discord channel, where you can ask away with everything ACS related. We have really nice people there willing to answer pretty much all your questions. And also, if you would want to check out those support links via Coffee, Patreon, whatever it is, just check them out. I'd be really happy if you gave them a look. But most importantly, thanks for watching that video one more time. This is the most important support of them all. Catch you guys next time and have fun. Bye bye.